when I look at this run form of this shoe, I'm not quite sure if the list goes with the shoe, but my mind can't keep track of that right this second. But this shoe looks pretty good. See how medial you land? So this is medial, right? Middle. Watch what you do. Watch this. You kind of, I don't know if you can see it, you kind of kick your leg out right there, and then you land, you know, oops, not like that, right? Anyway, that's that will change when we strengthen here, and it'll just naturally land further out, so don't stress on that. Uh-oh, here we go. Undo all that. This shoe, as far as the arch support right there, looks good, is what I'm trying to say. This shoe I don't like very much. So you're really kind of overstriding a little bit. See how this right here, I'm not sure if in your health form you said you wanted to lengthen the stride out, but really for good running we want to shorten up and quicken up the cadence and lean forward and have a tick, 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 tick. Overstriding is pretty common for back injuries and other things. You want more of a lean forward and feel like you're falling forward. But so this motion right here, is this with the on? I can't tell. I don't like it. So here you supinate. This action right here, when the leg is foot's out like that, I do this, is supinate quite a bit, and then you land, and then that motion right there. Arch broke. It's a little bit more pronounced on the right, so land, and it's this motion right there. You can kind of see it. See how you almost can see that the outside of the shoe is up. See how medial you landed there in that motion right there. That's really hard on the ankles. It causes everything to go down this way, and so you end up what we were talking about, that kind of watch how you're running. I mean, it looks decent, but you're constantly kind of going back and forth with the feet a little bit. Yeah, this motion I don't like one tiny bit. Okay, so if you were to run in this shoe, you would need arch support, period. Okay, pause. On this shoe, I don't think I'm a fan either. I'm not sure which shoe this is. So see this, you can really tell about the kind of the overreaching here. You can't do this if you're leaning forward. It's just not a possibility. So this is one thing we need to change with your running a little bit, is a quicker cadence, leaning forward. So supinating is fine, you're landing, and it looks okay, but there's still some movement in there. The reason why you don't see a lot of movement is just there's so much volume in this shoe right now. So what I would imagine would happen is as this shoe breaks down right here, you're going to see more movement here because you can kind of see it in the shoe. There it was. It's sort of acceptable. This is where a shoe analysis person at Fleet Feet would be like, yeah, it's fine. But due to the nature of how you're running, you're going to wear out the shoe here more. And then over time, you're going to end up seeing more motion here. Does that make sense? Hoka Cliftons do that. They really break down right there, and then they cause people to pronate that ordinarily wouldn't. And yeah, so it looks like it looks decent, but I'm not a super duper fan. I'm not quite sure which shoe this is. I'll try to map it out. Anyway, there's that. Okay, so the last one I figured out was the On. Not super duper fan of it, and these I assume are the either the Levitate or the, I think these are the Adrenaline though, right? Okay. So this looks good. The support there. You have a slight movement here still, but I think it's fine. This is like, I would say you could run in this shoe, and then we could just strength train the heck out of this side and see if we can make the changes we need to make. Yeah. You can still see a slight movement here though, as the shoe breaks down. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you can see a smidge. If you were to land a little bit more out here, that would probably fix a lot of that. Some of that, when you're landing very medial, it forces the force to come down inside. And then so what that means is it's pushing this down further than just what it would normally do. And then what it does is, see, this hip tilts like that, and then you land this way. So what you're doing is you're making this area right here tight by this going up, stretching, this going down, stretching, so this area right here gets pulled. Does that make sense? Yeah, and see, this is mostly level. Okay, awesome. Okay. Nice work. Okay, I think that's the last one. I'll double check.